What's up, YouTube or Facebook? Wherever you're watching this from, how you doing? Today, we're going to talk a little bit about why you're not happy and suggest reasons, or I should say suggest different perspective that could lead to you being happy. Just thinking out loud. Reason as to why you're not happy. So many people are, in my opinion, unhappy because they're too busy trying to be something or someone that they're not. So many people find themselves unhappy because they are trying to live a life that they don't agree with, that they're unhappy with, that they're not satisfied with. So many people are working careers that they're not happy with. In short, so many people are just doing things that does not bring them joy. Now tell me how you could be happy living such a life, waking up every day, doing something that you don't want to do, saying something that you don't want to say, acting in such a way that does not reflect the true being that you are. How can you ever find joy in such an existence? You wake up every day miserable, feeling miserable as soon as that alarm clock wakes you up in the morning, or whenever you wake up, you feel miserable. How can you even enjoy life when at the beginning of your day, you're already miserable? Simply because you're making the choice, consciously or unconsciously, to do things that you don't want to do, to live a life that you don't want to live. It is time that you realize and or recognize the importance of the life, the gift that is your life. Let me give it to you like this. In this life, the life that you currently have, there is but one of you. And by that I mean, between now and the history, or now, the past, and the future, understand and recognize that there has never been an energy expression such as yourself, and there will never be an energy expression such as yourself. Now, being that everything is energy, I'm going to speak at you from an energetic perspective. You are energy. If you're watching this, if you are on my frequency, you have a level of awareness where I believe you understand that you are energy, because the whole universe consists of energy. By you watching this right now, you realize that you are an energetic expression. And this expression, brother, sister, there has never been one like it. There will never be one like it after you. So now here is the most potent question that I need you to think about. If there has never been no other energy expression such as yourself, you that are presently watching this video, and there will never be another energy expression such as yourself, Why are you wasting your time trying to fit in the box, fit in the category that others outside of you are trying to place you in? Why are you wasting your time trying to live a life that you're not happy with? Why are you wasting your time trying to express and or conduct yourself in a manner that does not reflect who you are? Why are you wasting your time trying to please everybody else while inside of you, you're hurting yourself? You're mad at yourself. A situation pops up. You inside want to say no, but because you don't want to hurt somebody's feeling, you open your mouth and say yes. And that being within you now start to eat at itself like, damn, why did I say yes when clearly I wanted to say no? Why are you living such a life? Why are you lying to yourself? And why are you lying to others outside of you? Why are you not living your best life? Why are you not expressing the best version of yourself? Even if you made the choice to express the worst version of yourself, which is perfectly okay, because within this universe, you have every right to do whatever you want to do, as long as you satisfy and please with the consequences of your thought, your word, and your action. As long as you're satisfied with those things, you can look in the mirror and say, yes, I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy with my words. I'm happy with my thoughts. Then you live in a good life. But on the other hand, if you flip the script and you realize you ain't happy with the words that you speak, you ain't happy with the actions that you take, you ain't happy with the thoughts that you're thinking, what is stopping you from bringing in change? We've come to realize that the sky is no longer the limit. You know the old saying, many say the sky is the limit. No, 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 no. The sky is no longer the limit, brothers and sisters. The only limit that is within this world is you yourself. You have the capability to accomplish anything you put your mind to. If you are on my Facebook page, not long ago, I put up a post on my story that says nothing is impossible. That is fact. In fact, anything I do, that I write or that I speak, is, well, for me it's fact, because I only speak for myself and I dare not force my truth on anybody. I only suggest different perspective in which you could look at your life. You could utilize the insight that I provide and from experience, because anything I talk about, I'm applying it to my life and I'm reaping the fruits. I'm bearing witness to the evidence that is within my reality. I lived a life that was basically me trying to fit into a box or category that others try to put me in. I realized that that was torture for my soul. That was torture for the being living within the body. Constantly at the mercy of others. That was hell. And each and every day, all of us, well, a lot of human beings, are living in this hell because you're working a job that you don't want to work to please somebody. You're in a relationship that you don't want to be in to please somebody. You're dealing with situations with people that you don't want to deal with to please another. You're biting your tongue every given moment as opposed to speaking your truth because you're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. How long must you live like this? Imagine for a moment if you was to set yourself free. Set yourself free in such a way it's like you're no longer afraid to speak your mind. You're no longer afraid to tell people how you feel. You're no longer afraid to say no. You're no longer afraid to say, nigga, fuck no. You're no longer afraid to express who you know yourself to be. honorable, unhonorable, respectful, kind, loving, gentle, beautiful, sweet, nurturing, caring, or when you flip the script, envious, jealous, pathetic, loser, whatever you choose to be, remember, yin and yang. Ain't no good, ain't no bad. It's all about perspective. But back to this whole, there will be no other expression such as yourself, and there has never been no other expression such as yourself. Mama, bruh, you are one of a kind. You are unique. You are special. You are an original. You are a classic. Given one life, one opportunity, one chance to be anything you want to be. How dare you allow that kind of power and authority to succumb to the will of somebody else? And you sit and wonder why you're not happy. Because you just allowed that much power and authority. No, actually, you didn't allow. You took that power and authority, you gave it to somebody else, simply because you are afraid of making your own decisions. You're afraid of generating your own thoughts. You're afraid of creating your own beliefs. I got a rough draft message on a belief, wiping out your whole unconscious or whatever concept and belief that you have taken. I'm gonna probably post that I'll probably post that. It's like a video note. I'll just post that up for the fun of it. But you are basically not willing to create your own belief. And you fail to realize that through your belief, you create your reality. Whatever you believe will manifest in your reality. You come into a world with so much power, so much goddamn authority, and you convince yourself, you believe that you're powerless. You now sit idly by and allow others to dictate how you should live. And then you wonder, why am I unhappy? That's why you're unhappy. Because other people making decisions that you should be in a position to be making in your life. Other people telling you what to do. Other people telling you how to live. Other people telling you how the fuck to think. Other people telling you what you can have, what you're allowed to have. Such a special being. Such a unique soul. Such an original soul. Now has limited themselves to living the life that others have basically permitted them to live, when you have the absolute authority to live the life that you want to live, to be who you want to be, to speak how you want to speak, to do whatever the fuck you want. That's right. But you're scared. And it's okay to be scared. Hear me out. It's okay to be afraid, because the truth is, when you get to know yourself, if you're not afraid of yourself, goddamn it, you something else. But there comes a time where everybody needs to basically face themselves and accept that indeed I am this powerful motherfucker, and figure out, well, how am I going to express this power in a way where I could express the truth that I am while respecting others that are within my reality. Because with great power comes great responsibility. You hear this in the movies all the time. Don't take that for granted. You are a powerful expression within creation. With that kind of power comes a great deal of responsibility. Hold on, we got something here. You might be afraid of the responsibility. I think that might be another reason right there why you don't want that power. Why you don't want to express who you are? Why you don't want that authority to think, do, and say whatever the fuck you want? That's too much power. That's too much responsibility. You don't want the responsibility. But now how can you wonder why you're not happy when clearly you have the power, you have the authority to live the life that you were created to live. You have it all. But that responsibility that comes with facing the repercussion for every decision that you make, that's fearful for a lot of people. But let me ask you this. The life that you're currently living by allowing others to be in that position where they're making the decision for you, that life that you're currently living, can it be any more worse than you getting in the driver's seat and making your own decisions? I mean, if you made a decision for yourself, you don't think common sense would determine that if I'm going to do something for myself, I'm going to only do the best thing for myself? If I'm going to make a decision, I'm going to calculate basically the outcome that's going to yield me the best fruits? You don't think possibly once you start doing that, you're going to be making better choices as opposed to kicking back and allowing, the repercussions that others have made, their decision, allowing that repercussion to fall back on you? You feeling the backlash of somebody else's decisions. You don't think you've had enough of that? I mean, how worse can it be to waking up unhappy right now? What could be worse than that? You literally start your day off unhappy. Tell me, my nigga. Tell me, queen. What could be worse than that? Let me remind you. You're a beautiful soul. You are a kind soul. You are a gentle soul, a loving soul, an original, a one-of-a kind classic that can never be imitated, that can never be repeated ever again in existence. There has never been one like you. There will never be one another like you. So why not make the choice to live your best life? I don't care whatever the fuck it is. If you want a nice little spot in the woods, that's it. You make the choice. If you want a mansion sitting somewhere on the top of Beverly Hills, you make the choice. If you want a big ass family, make that choice. If you don't want no family, make that choice. If you want a fancy job, make that choice. If you want to be homeless, make that choice. But the point I'm trying to get across to you is this. You have got to be in the driver's seat of every decision that you make. You have got to express the power and authority that you have in your possessions. And stop being afraid of responsibility. Stop waking up in the morning miserable, angry, mad, upset that you got to go to a job that you know damn well you don't like. The evidence has shown to you that you don't like the job. The evidence has shown to you that that bullshit relationship that you're in ain't good for you. The evidence has shown you that the path that you have taken in your life that is leading you down this path of self-destruction is wrong. You have the evidence. You have the experience to show you that this ain't the path I want. I don't want it no more. Every day you wake up, I don't want it, but yet, like a zombie, you just going through the motions and just hoping and praying that the day hurry up and ends so you could wake up and repeat it again. God damn it, nigga, how the fuck can you be happy, man? Talk to me. How can you be happy on autopilot? I don't know about y'all. Even driving a car on autopilot ain't fun. It ain't fun. Now imagine being in control of your whip. And goddamn it, your body is a whip. But you got that bitch on cruise control. My bad. I'm feeling a little bit passionate. And once I get in that mode, that I start getting like official. But you driving your whip, man. Get out of cruise control. Get out of autopilot. Stop allowing yourself to go through the motion. Get in that driver's seat and recognize that you are such an amazing human being. There's so much that you're capable of. You have not even tapped into you ain't even tapped in near anything that is close to your potential. You don't even know what you're capable of. You don't know because you don't try. You don't want to try. No, or if you do want to try, you are afraid of yourself. I'll give you one simple suggestion. With all this power that you are now, that is now being revealed to you in your own awareness, that never went anywhere, that has always been there. One suggestion to keep you humble always as you live your life. With all this power that you're becoming reintroduced to. Because you ain't never lose it. You have the power. You are the power. A lot of people are afraid of the power. They're afraid of themselves. To keep you in that realm where you could feel safe to express your power and not feel as though you're taking advantage of anybody and not feel as though you're abusing your power, live by this simple code. Damn near every religion, this is their foundation. Because anybody that wrote anything, that initiated any kind of religion, they reached a level where they realized just how powerful they are and how powerful everybody is. And to just humble themselves, the simple rule is this, the golden rule. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. With all the power that you have, the power and authority that you have to be whatever you want to be, to do whatever you want to do, to live life however you want to live it. Simple rule. One rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Speak to others how you want to speak to others. Speak to others how you would like others to speak to you. Conduct yourself in a manner in which you will have others conduct themselves. If you don't want lies, don't lie to people. If you don't want anyone to steal from you, don't steal from people. If you don't want nobody to hurt you, don't hurt anybody. Karma is a dirty girl. No, I'm sorry, Karma ain't no dirty girl. Karma is a beautiful girl. She will deliver into your reality whatever you dish out. But now consciously, you're in a position to now begin to live your life, deciding to do good consciously to people with your words, your actions, and your thoughts, or use it to do wrong. Well, there is no right or wrong, but speaking in a human being language, you'll do a lot of shit that's good and bad, and right and wrong. You label too much shit. So I'll speak in those terms. So yeah, you have the choice to do right, you have the choice to do wrong. But you are capable of doing anything. It is time that you realize the only person that is stopping you is you. You could wake up every day in this blissful, happy, wonderful state where you are in love with life. But you can never reach that state if you're busy allowing others to tell you what to do, what to say, what to think, how to act. You cannot live that life being in an unhappy situation knowing damn well you have all the power and authority to change that situation or to remove yourself out of that situation. Every day you wake up with that kind of action where you don't want to be there but you're there. Do you have any idea how much hurt you're causing to yourself? How much disappointment? You deserve to be more than happy. You were created to be in this blissful state where you wake up like, what you got for me today, life? I'm just ready to see what you got. I'm ready to enjoy the day, see the clouds, see the beautiful trees, see the beautiful people, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad. I'm ready to see it all. I'm ready to experience it all from a place of absolute unconditional love. Because you understand, good and bad are in need of each other. But everybody has the choice to choose what they want to express. But for a long time, you ain't been expressing what you have consciously chosen to express. I can express bad. I can express good. I have that power. But I choose to express overall love, because ultimately, love is all I know. I can't help it. But I know that fear is there as well. I can tap into fear when I want. I could basically, like I said, do bad shit if I wanted to. But you know what happens when I do bad shit? I feel like shit. My heart beats me the fuck up. My conscience lets me know, man, you knew better than that. Why'd you go ahead and do that? Why'd you say that to that person? Why are you doing that? You know that's wrong. And then I sit with that thought, and I'm like, I don't like to feel like this. I don't like to talk to myself like this. So I ain't going to do that. Any act that's going to make me feel like this. In the driver's seat, making my decision based on my experiences. You can do the same thing. There's no need to be afraid of yourself. If you make a mistake, learn from it. You was born and created to make mistakes. That's how the fuck you learn. If you was created to be perfect, you would not be in this goddamn world. You in a world that's filled with so much contradiction, and you sit here and get mad at yourself because you made a mistake. The key to making a mistake is, okay, I experienced that. Here's what I learned. Here's how to basically do it better in the next situation I'm presented with. Make as many mistakes as you want until you get it right. But don't repeat the same mistakes over and over. The mistakes that you're currently repeating over and over is waking up every goddamn morning unhappy in the situation you find yourself in. The right way to make a better, the way to proceed forward now is to decide that, okay, I ain't happy here. I'm going to move on and make a different choice. And I'm never going to look back the fuck again. Goodbye. See you later. It's time for a change. Make that choice. I promise you'll start waking up more and more happier in the morning. Love you. I gotta go. We out here. Godfather. Deuce.